heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze, freeze. Stop you in your tracks, there's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit, your team shouldn't even show up. What you wanna be when you grow up? They used to ask me. Naturally, I chose an athlete. Competition never...
All right, Coach, it's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Just a short time ago, these Philly fans in full roar as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. Pyrotechnics ablaze. They're set to go as their Eagles will match up with the Chicago Bears. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? This fielded at the 2. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Mike, here we go. 120.
A carry for Devontae Freeman, who missed most of last season. Devontae Freeman, they're not going to get him. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Devontae Freeman, 76 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Well, they said they wanted to have some explosive runs. How about that one to start the game?
And I would say on the defensive sideline, there's a lot to answer for. Because you spend all week saying, stop the run. I don't care who you're playing. You don't want to get run over. You don't want to get run past. And they have both. Over-committing in the secondary, and he just went stepping past them and is still running, essentially.
One play, and he hits pay dirt.
At their own 25-yard line.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now Trubisky to throw. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. And got his man complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. What a play that turns out to be. 36 yards. They'll run with a third-year man. This is Tariq Cohen. And some space to move right away as he's all the way up to the 30. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. The last time these two teams met, boy, was it memorable. Wild card weekend last year as the Eagles started their Super Bowl title defense, and they held on thanks to the doink or the double doink heard around the world. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Nigel Bradham. There he goes right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Elliott now to add the extra point. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game. And
time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Fletcher Cox racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
It's second down.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Throwing here, Trubisky. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Trubisky now to throw on third down. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Danny Trevathan. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. It had been a near-perfect beginning to this football game. Already a double-digit lead first quarter, but their first misstep.
And you know how it is, partner. Sometimes when everything's going right, you start to feel like you can do just about anything you want on the field. This one didn't work out. If I were him, I'd go to my defensive captain and say, pick me up, my man. Help me out.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
That play was well covered. Just tried to check it down. Unfortunately, not able to find any yardage on that one.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's second and 11. Trubisky will throw. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A gain there of 21 yards. So first and 10 now from the 30. First down, a run with Cohen. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up second and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. Now Trubisky. Flushed out right. And out of bounds right around the 20. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
Now this play was all about the eyes. As he rolled out to his right, he kept one eye downfield and one eye on what was in front of him, and he ended up picking up some pretty good yardage.
Alert! Man, I got you. 51 to Mike, boy. 51. Hey, Delta. Hold this. Go, Mike 51. Mike 51.
From the gun on third down, it's Trubisky. The catch made by Miller. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run for it with Tariq Cohen into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. Call it no gain, and it's going to be second and goal.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, in these situations, I want a back who can create his own space, who can break tackles, and in a sense, become his own blocker. We don't have that guy in the game right now.
They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's third and goal. This Eagle defense, they won't give in without a fight. This is third and goal. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
The kick by Pinheiro is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
And from down in Miami, an update. The Jets out to an early lead over the Dolphins. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. And after his performance last week, everybody saw it unbelievable. You can expect a heavy dose of him again, I think.
Without a doubt. I mean, why wouldn't you? Because once you establish yourself that way, it's not just him, okay? It's his offensive line, it's the tight end, it's your wide receivers, everyone now sharing in the load and sharing in the belief that they do their job, they'll see another performance just like they saw the week before.
On the heels of that good carry by Devontae Freeman, here's 1st and 10. Wentz. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. It's an Eagles 1st down on a gain of 11.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10, right at the 40.
On
1st and 10, it's Sanders. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12. At the Bears' 42-yard line.
Let's go.
On 2nd and 12, Wentz. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Wentz going to throw. Aguilar has it. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 28.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. They will get 4 yards here on the 1st down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. On 2nd down, Freeman. Kyle Fuller, the one to make the tackle.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
Watch the slap. Watch the slap.
On 3rd down, Devontae Freeman. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. So on comes the Eagle kicker, Jake Elliott, on 4th down. And this will be a 45-yard attempt. And Elliott puts this one through. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive. but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. For the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3-point CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game.
And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Chicago. Taylor Gabriel, 77 yards. As his guys are back within a single score. Extra point safely through. And that slices the lead down to 17-10. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 15 yards on the play, first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They run, Devontae Freeman. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Here we go. Waiting.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. He was looking for Miles Sanders out of the backfield, and it's 3rd down.
Go. 59. Are you getting the headache?
Shotgun now for Wentz. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, finding his way into the backfield.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
A few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders. That
guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. To throw again on 2nd down. Trubisky. Open man is Trey Burton. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Now it's Trubisky. This is caught. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Here's Trubisky to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by a former first-round pick, Patrick Robinson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. A big play there just before halftime. 41 yards on the ground.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. On first down, they run with Howard. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. Made his first, this now from 42 yards out. And this will be off the right upright, but he banks it in. A high degree of difficulty there, but he gets it to go. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it.
Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Bears on the move. They've got another first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Trubisky. Completes it to the tight end, Burton. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one goes for 24 yards. Trubisky now 11 of 15 through the air. Here's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, here's Trubisky on first down. And he rifles one incomplete. Trying to get it to Tariq Cohen out of the backfield. That'll bring up 2nd down.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have gets chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions maybe in the back of his mind. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down. Trubisky to throw again. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Anthony Miller, his 4th touchdown on the year, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Point after, up and good. And that will shave one more off this lead. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Go! Let's go!
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. From the 25 on second down. Wentz. Oh, he's got a man wide open. Complete. 11 yards there. First down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today.
Partner, I know my grade school teachers never would believe this, but I can absorb a lesson. I think there's a lesson in this one. He's having a great day running the football, but occasionally they're going to find a way to stop you, aren't they?
Yeah, this time the defense stepped up in what's been so far a tough game for them. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Khalil Mack in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean.
And the pressure gets to him again.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Taking it about the 16. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. A huge play there for Chicago. 45 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. Now Cohen. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. He lost 6 there on the first down play. It's second and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. Again, it's Cohen. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to third and goal.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And he's got his man. That's Robinson. Touchdown, Bears. 3 touchdown passes now for Mitchell Trubisky. And the Bears have taken the lead. No problem there on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They had that lead, looked pretty comfortable in the first half. Maybe got a little bit overconfident because that's gone now.
Almost takes us back to being kids, doesn't it? Because I know at some point your dad did the exact same thing mine did.
Okay.
It's okay to be confident, son, but overconfident, that's not a good thing. And that's maybe what we saw here. They thought they had this thing in hand, had full control, and guess what? They've got to find a way to get back to where they were before.
You think Papa Davis and Papa Gordon would get along?
I think they'd get along just fine, and you know something? They'd still be giving us advice.
Absolutely.
Here we go. It's our time. It's our time.
Again, they'll run with Freeman. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Hey, team 6.
Wentz looking to throw on 3rd and 2. This is caught by Jackson. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Freeman, he's been busy today. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
You know, it's become cliche, but we have seen it and observed it. When runners have days like what we're seeing right now, they often take their offensive linemen out for steaks afterwards, don't they? They all go buy them dinner. But after a play like that, he might reduce and might go to the corner and just grab a hot dog or two, huh?
Hey, I mean, they've still been blocking for him well in this game. They don't get one Mulligan up front.
Okay, so what we're saying then is we're going petite filet instead of porterhouse.
8 ounce. 8 ounce is good.
All right, just checking.
That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 43. Now it's the all-purpose back. This is Darren Sproles. Danny Trevathan there to bring him down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Right side caught by Jackson. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Okay, what can't Deshaun Jackson do? All right, we know about the catches. We just saw another one there. Also gets involved in the return game, and he can break big plays like that. We've seen him do it throughout his NFL career.
We have. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Khalil Mack, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. They'll run it with Sproles. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Throwing is Wentz.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Wentz going to go on 4th down. And no, It's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Bears will get the football back. So the failure to convert no doubt really hurts, but this one's not over. A good chunk of time on the clock and the timeouts.
Yeah, not only do they have the timeouts, as you just noted, they're going to get an extra one with the 2-minute warning. And that's going to help in big way. So in a sense, they have 4 timeouts in their pocket. The big thing, stopping them on defense now. They can't let them get a first down and make them use their timeouts and get a fresh set of downs. They've got to stop them right here. And if so, they've still got an opportunity.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 16 yards, a first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. First down, here's White. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Now it's Trubisky. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility of the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles, usually more of the run-stuffing variety. But the way this game is advanced, you're wanting a little bit of everything out of all of your guys. But let's just go ahead and break it down and make it simple. The guy who's a right defensive end versus a right-handed quarterback, that's the blind side. He's going after the quarterback. He's going to put him on the ground.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. Touchdown, Chicago! Taylor Gabriel, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as the Bears push further out in front.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside at 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. You can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The inside linebacker, Danny Trevathan, gets the sack.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Danny Trevathan. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They try again with Cohen. And a lot of talent on this Eagle defense, and you've seen it on these last 2 plays, both losses.